Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Corinne, a 30-something Australian living alone, and this week I am once again attempting the $50 grocery challenge. I've done this twice before. You can watch my previous videos if you want to see how it went. This week I added an extra element in that I wanted to eat pretty healthy. Recently I have become really interested in the idea of plant points, which is a real philosophy around improving your gut health by eating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Basically, you get 1 point for every different fruit or vegetable or naturally grown item that you eat in the week. So for example, if you eat a banana, that's 1 point. If you eat another banana, you don't get another point. The aim of the game is variety. So I tried to keep variety in mind as I shopped this week. Let me show you what I picked up. I believe the total was, I think it was just over $50. It might have been $50.60. I was very, very close. So let me show you what that got me this week from Woolies. We've got a small bag of spinach, half butternut pumpkin, 1 zucchini and 1 carrot, 2 red capsicums, 1 green capsicum, 2 green apples, 500 grams of beef mince, a tray of mixed roast veggies, a Greek style feta, 2 chicken sandwich schnitzels, a sour cream, a loaf of raisin toast. I believe this one was on sale this week. A nice big bag of brown rice, 3 bananas, 1 brown onion, a can of tomato soup, a jar of minced garlic, some penne pasta, pineapple chunks in juice. So here it is all laid out. This was what $50 got me at Woolies this week. So basically the raisin toast is going to be breakfast, and then I have planned the rest of this into a couple of meals that I'll also be eating for lunches, and then I've got some bananas and apples for snacks. Now I am going to try as much as I can to use the things that I bought and really have this be like a $50 week, but in reality I'm probably going to need to pull some things out of my pantry. Olive oil, for example. Maybe I might add some frozen peas that I know are in my freezer to some of my meals, things like that. I'd love to just spend $50 and that be it, but in the current economic climate, if I'm trying to eat healthier and trying to bump up those plant points, it's a little bit more realistic to also use some of those things that I already have on hand. Unless you're starting completely from scratch, you've just moved into a new house, most people have some things on hand, so I don't think it's completely unrealistic to say that you can shop close to $50 a week, but obviously there would be some weeks where you need to get some of those more staple things. You know, olive oil costs a little bit more money. But yeah, that's how I'm working things this week, and I'll be showing you what I make, and we'll see how I go, if I need to buy anything else as the week goes on. But I think I've done a pretty good plan. I used Notion. I planned out all of the meals I want to eat and like when I'm going to cook them, so then I've got lunches for school, like work, I'm a teacher, things like that. And then I did my order as a click and collect, so I could really, really closely see how much I was spending. I did have to change my plans a few times and get rid of a few things. I do know that I could probably spend less if I was making different choices. Like I could make 1 pasta bake and eat that probably for the dinners for like a whole week, and then I could go to Aldi and buy their cheap noodle bowls and have that for lunch every day. It would cut costs dramatically, but like I said, I'm trying to have a bit of that variety in there. I want to eat a range of fruits and vegetables. I don't want to feel like I'm eating the same thing for every single meal. I will need to repeat some, of course, because I live alone. It's a lot cheaper if you cook things in a bigger bulk amount. So yeah, keep watching and I'll show you how this week's going to unfold. Okay, the first meal I am going to be making is a pumpkin feta pasta bake. I'm doing that tonight. It's Sunday, so I'll have that for dinner tonight, and it makes 4 serves. So actually looking at the amount of pumpkin and pasta, it could be 5 serves, but I think the recipe's for 4 serves. So I'll have that for dinner tonight, and then I'll have that for 2 lunches during the week. I'll take one to work tomorrow and then another day this week, and then I'll have another dinner this week. So 4 meals from this pasta. I've just put everything out that I need for it. There's only a couple of things that I'm using from my pantry that I didn't buy in the grocery shop this week. All the ingredients. We've got our pumpkin, feta, the garlic that I bought, the pasta I bought, and the spinach that I bought. The things that I already had, I just need to use a little bit of oil. I'm going to use some mixed herbs, and I had some walnuts already opened, so that will go on it too. But mostly ingredients that I bought in this week's shop. I only actually need to use half the bag of pasta, which is so handy. So then I will put the other half of the bag of pasta into a container and I'll be able to use that next week for something, or this week if I find that I've accidentally miscalculated somehow. I have just gotten home from work. It is Monday afternoon. I took Mason to the vet quickly because he has had surgery on his eyelids this week, and so we just had to go for the checkup, like the post-surgery checkup, and everything is looking really, really good. So that's great news. He's going to get his stitches out next Monday. So an update on what I've eaten so far today. This morning I had a piece of frozen toast for breakfast, and I did have a bit of instant coffee and some long life milk in my cupboard. So I did have a little sneaky coffee this morning. For morning tea, I had an apple, which was part of what I bought in my shopping. And then, very luckily, it was a colleague's birthday and my principal had made a cake. So I did have a sneaky, delicious piece of cake as well. For lunch, I had leftovers of my pumpkin pasta. And now tonight, I'm going to be making a mince rice bowl. And I am going to be using beef mince, but I'm going to be also using lentils. It's a trick I learned way back in the day when I was at uni. To bulk up a mince meal is to add some very inexpensive lentils to it. It doesn't really change the flavor profile. It keeps a similar texture, but lentils are really quite inexpensive. They also add to my plant points and my nutrition. So that's what I'll be doing very shortly. I'll get that cooking. I'm going to serve my mince with rice. I've chosen brown rice because it's a whole grain, so it counts as a plant point, getting those healthier little options in. I don't usually buy these kind of bags of rice. I normally cheat and buy microwave rice because it's so quick and easy, but it's obviously more expensive. So sticking within the $50 budget, normal old rice is what it is. I'm not the best at cooking rice and getting a great consistency, particularly brown rice, but I'm gonna do my best effort and see how I go. Okay, here we go. Here is our lentil mince. I also added some grated carrot and grated zucchini to try and bump up those plant points a little bit more. And it's got this bed of brown rice under there. Look, I can completely acknowledge that this doesn't look good. Like, it looks a little bit like vomit. Like, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing meal I've ever made. I have topped it with some sour cream as well. That was something I bought with my $50 budget. All right, the ultimate test, the taste test. It's a bit hot, so. I was worried that I'd put too many lentils in. After I poured a whole cup in, I thought maybe I should have only done half a cup. But it tastes good. It still has a meaty taste, which is what I was worried that I'd overdone the lentils with not enough mince, but no. Oh, yum. Okay, it doesn't look good, but it tastes great. I'm gonna go enjoy this. See you later. I swear I didn't plan this, but there was cake at school again today. It was our school's 175th birthday today. And so I ate a lot of cake, which was great because I didn't have to pay for it. So I had my usual breakfast, a piece of raisin toast and some coffee. I had a banana for recess, and then I had some cake at lunchtime or just before lunch. I had a serve of my pumpkin pasta bake for lunch. And then I had another piece of cake at the staff meeting because there was leftover cake and it got brought to the staff meeting. So that was excellent. I was very happy with that. It was delicious, delicious cake. Now it is time to make some dinner. I'm making sweet and sour meatballs with veg and rice. So my brown rice actually turned out, Mason, scratching. Hey, that's enough. Hey. No, good boy. Sorry about that. So my brown rice last night actually turned out really nice. I used the absorption method to cook it, which worked well. Definitely better than, I think you can boil the water and cook the rice. Anyway, whatever, it works. So I'm going to cook the brown rice the same way I cooked it last night. And then last night I used half of a thing of 500 grams of mince. I'm going to use the other 250 grams of beef mince to make some meatballs. The dinner I'm making tonight is only 2 serves worth. And yeah, I've got some capsicum that I bought. I think some of the brown onion. I saved half of the brown onion. I think that goes in. I bought a can of pineapple. I believe that's in there. So that's what I need to get onto now, cooking tonight's dinner. To make my sauce, and I realized that most of the ingredients were actually pantry things. Sugar, sauce, stock, etc. was already in my cupboard. I did buy the pineapple with my budget though. Good afternoon, friends. Happy Thursday. I did not pick up my camera and film anything at all yesterday. I just didn't have anything. It's literally every time I pick up the camera, that's when he chooses to scratch. I didn't have anything to share yesterday. I had, the same old leftovers and stuff for recess and lunch, and then I had leftovers for dinner. So I had leftovers of the pumpkin pasta for my dinner last night. So nothing exciting to share. Today, it was morning tea day at school. Every Thursday, we have 2 people from the staff are on to bring morning tea for everybody. And last time I didn't do it, but I couldn't resist the delicious treats that were on the table in the staff room at recess today. Party pies, sausage rolls, blue cheese, camembert cheese. I did have some carrot sticks. That was probably the only healthy thing I had. Musk sticks, Tim Tams. Yeah, I enjoyed my morning tea this morning. So that was lovely. But it does mean that I pay to bring morning tea for everybody next week. I put my name down for. So obviously, in terms of saving money or things like that, for my budget this week, I ate free morning tea today, but then I obviously make up for it next week when I buy enough food for everybody at school. So I had that, and I think tonight I'm going to cook the chicken schnitzels that I bought. So chicken schnitzel and roast veg is on the menu tonight, and that just sounds delicious. It's been a little bit chilly today. I've got my little puffy vest on. So that's what I'm thinking. Speaking of which, love this puffy vest. It is an Active Truth vest. Active Truth are my favorite workout wear. I have so many of their tights and their shorts. I have a shirt. I have socks. I'm just an Active Truth girly. I did used to be a brand ambassador for them and have done a few campaigns with them. I've got track pants that they sent me once. But I also have a lot of stuff that I bought from them, and I don't work with them anymore at the moment. So this vest I bought, it was on sale. It was on I don't know how much it normally is, but it was $50 when I got it on sale, and I just love it. So I highly recommend. Jump on and wrap up this video. It is Saturday morning and I am calling this $50 weekly challenge an absolute success. I haven't had a lot to report at the end of the week because I just pretty much am eating leftovers, but I have really been able to stick with my $50 challenge this week. I haven't been back to the grocery store. I haven't eaten takeaway. I haven't needed to purchase any additional food, which is great. And I think I worked out that I'm sitting at about 20 plant points, which on a $50 budget, I just think that's awesome. It means I'm getting a really, really great variety in my diet, which is helping my gut health, which in turn is making me feel good. And yeah, just positives all round. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more of my content. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for seeing it all the way through. Pop a little emoji in the comments of your favorite food if you made it to this point to show me that you are one of the legends who kept watching. I will see you in my next video. Have a wonderful week and see you later, guys.